By 2026, the choice between Apple and Samsung has become a decision between two conflicting business models. Samsung operates on a philosophy of global scale. They invest in varied hardware formats, like folding screens, to provide consumers with maximum hardware versatility. Apple prioritizes a high-margin, closed ecosystem. By maintaining a uniform hardware lineup, they have driven their services revenue to over $100 billion a year, creating a profit-heavy buffer against hardware cycles. Samsung's scale reaches further than the phone in your pocket. They operate as a component supplier for the entire tech sector, manufacturing the memory and displays that power their own competitors. Choosing a device in 2026 is an entry ticket into one of these systems, a scale-driven hardware conglomerate or a tightly regulated profit engine. Marketing materials for these devices often lead with abstract numbers: 2-nanometer chips, 200-megapixel sensors. These metrics don't always reflect your daily experience. We are stripping away the spec sheet tribalism and brand loyalty that often cloud these decisions. Instead, we will evaluate how these technical upgrades provide a practical return on investment for your specific workflows. Finding the right device requires you to define which friction points, whether in content creation, productivity, or financial retention, you need to resolve. The S26 Ultra and the iPhone 17 Pro Max both feature capable multi-lens systems, but they are optimized for different environments. In daylight, the S26 Ultra captures sharper definition and more true-to-life color reproduction. It also provides a shorter minimum focus distance for macro photography. Samsung's dedicated 5x optical telephoto lens maintains clarity at long range, whereas the iPhone relies on digital cropping that introduces softness into the image. However, the iPhone 17 Pro Max performs more reliably in low-light environments. It effectively balances harsh artificial light sources while maintaining detail in the shadows. The iPhone also holds an advantage in front-facing capture. Its 18-megapixel center stage camera provides a wider field of view, which is more practical for group photos. The camera choice is a trade-off between Samsung's optical versatility and manual controls versus Apple's point-and-shoot reliability in difficult lighting. The 2026 processor matchup pits Apple's A19 Pro against Samsung's Exynos 2600. Looking at Geekbench scores, the A19 Pro leads single-core performance. Built on a 3-nanometer process, it delivers high speeds. Efficiency translates to the battery, consuming 29% less power in multi-core tasks. Meanwhile, Samsung's Exynos 2600 architecture is designed to handle heavy, parallel multitasking. The silicon trade-off centers on battery efficiency and thermal stability versus raw multitasking computation. These companies also take distinctly different approaches to AI. Samsung utilizes a suite backed by Google Gemini to provide a wide range of generative tools. In practice, this allows for complex generative photo edits, background replacement, and real-time live translation during phone calls. This approach relies on a hybrid cloud model. For the most complex processing, personal data must leave the device and travel to a server. Apple Intelligence instead prioritizes data security by processing context-aware tasks locally on the device. Because Apple avoids cloud-based processing for these tasks, their generative tools, like object removal, provide less flexibility than Samsung's cloud-backed alternatives. In 2026, the privacy trade-off is specific. You are weighing expansive cloud-based generative power against restricted, secure on-device functionality. Beyond performance, we must consider the financial reality of owning these devices over a 3 to 5 year period. This graph plots the depreciation of flagship iPhones against Galaxy devices over 48 months. The iPhone retains a higher percentage of its original price, while the Galaxy value drops faster after the first year. The downside of Apple's model is the upfront ecosystem cost, including iCloud storage fees and proprietary accessories. Samsung provides a distinctly different long-term value. Their 7-year software update guarantee allows you to keep a single device functional for a significantly longer period. Apple's model rewards those upgrading frequently and relying on high trade-in values. Samsung's model rewards those holding a single device for its entire functional lifespan. There is no single winner. Your choice is a strategic match for your specific workflow and investment horizon. For creators or productivity optimizers who plan to hold a device long-term, the path leads to Team Samsung. This route prioritizes hardware versatility and cloud-based AI tools. Choose the S26 Ultra for manual terror controls, optical zoom, and generative AI features that speed up tasks. If prioritizing privacy and value retention, the path leads to Team Apple. This route is for the frequent upgrader wanting a predictable financial return. Choose the iPhone 17 Pro Max for its rigorous on-device privacy, reliable low-light photography, and high resale value. Assess your specific requirements for hardware freedom versus ecosystem stability before committing your investment.